Oh, my sleeves have, my tomboy sleeves have come undone. Oh. I just realized I'm thankful to be still not be too old to throw my leg up on this counter and use it for a little placemat because I'm on my way. I'm gonna tuck it in so Mister can still see my booty. Oh, he came home. He's been home, but he had to go right back out because he just fixed the. You got to remember to put your headband on first, and then I'm gonna put my hair up because we're in the kitchen. But you need to do all this before you get started in the kitchen, not afterwards. It defeats the purpose if you do it afterwards, like I'm doing now. Yeah, I had to put on different earrings because I lost my other one, but Mister just found it. Remember, I think I was recording when I realized I lost it, but Mister came home and that's what's the first thing he saw on the floor. I need to get a pack of earring bags. It's the simplest things that we don't get for ourselves. I should put that on my gift list for other people. Okay. Now my whole point was to go get the camera so I could finish this conversation. I'm mixing this up. I'm actually making quite a bit of, oh, I was gonna go to my herb garden over here and get some basil and oregano. So I got basil and oregano, and they look like struggle herbs. Oops. But they look like struggle herbs because they're indoor herbs and they haven't been given the benefit of natural sunlight, but they have been doing their job, hence my ability to put fresh herbs in my damn meatloaf. Can you? No, I didn't think so. Even some of y'all with a garden, you're not going outside right now in the middle of the night to let that stem dry out, and it's going to go in my citrus stew for evenings. Y'all know how I do. I reach toward the top and then I strip down. And if I want to cut these again, I will. But oregano is generally small enough to not need to cut like that. Strip all the way down, put it in there, sprinkle it in, and the end just has a couple more leaves you could just pull off. That's how I strip my herbs. As half of you know, because as we're growing ever so like molasses, slow but strong and steady. Got my basil here. I stripped the end of that, so now I'm just going to bunch up the top so I can just cut it. I can use the stem as a handle and just cut that top down to the end. Oh, I was saying that Mr. went back to the store because he's been fixing things. You know what? I was stalling. I couldn't figure out why I was stalling. It's because I have a glass dish that I'm actually making enough meatloaf to cook in. I'm making quite a bit, so it can go into this dish to bake it. Because I have learned something else I've learned is the moistness of your meatloaf, meat mix, lends to how juicy it will be. And I want it to be firm but juicy. May this be the perfect amount of seasoning though. Just not to be cooked covered. I'm cutting the parchment paper. You guys know I don't use foil or non-stick cookware, but I'm cutting the parchment that was sticking up. I cut around there. I wish they had a 2-ingredient fucking cornbread like they have the 2-ingredient biscuits. Refer me to that recipe, Agent O. since you know me so well. Y'all love to refer shit that we have no interest in. When we looking for shit, can't find it. Although you have been doing pretty good by me. Gotta give credit where due. Sometimes the stalking pays off, bro. I mean that for agents only, not you fuckboys out here stalking these girls. Don't do that. That's not good. I'm talking about for orange agents that can't be stopped by us as individuals. That we know we gotta, you just gotta know that they know everything about you. Now I ain't finna go for no okie doke and put up with no bullshit. Don't get it twisted, okay? But for the things that I know for without a shadow of a doubt that I'm powerless, it's whatever. And I'm no longer uncomfortable talking like this to y'all because it is what it is. If you can't believe, if you can't entertain the concept that maybe your country doesn't give a fuck about you, like at all, if you have allowed politics to be religiousified, what's that? Evangelified so deeply into you, indoctrinated, that's what the word, so deeply into you that your cognitive dissonance won't let your mind do that, then don't listen to nothing I say. Because I be speaking some otherworldly shit that still has human compassion all infiltrated through it, infused through it. So only good-spirited people are going to really understand me anyway. And you got to be good-spirited, and you got to be intelligent. You got to be deep, philosophical. That's a lot to ask. I ain't expecting that of everybody. I'm really not. I love y'all. I'm going to love y'all right where you at. Just right where you at. However it is that you commission me to love you. So consider how I end up reacting to you, a direct reflection of yourself in the mirror. Think about it. Think about it. Because if you don't get a warm reception, I know I seem mean on the surface, okay? But the reality is, if you are even a good person at all, if you're just a good person at all, you ain't gonna get no just shitty reception from me. Genuinely good person. Not a pseudo good person or good just enough for other people to perceive me as a good person. Well, a genuinely good person. I see it. And I see when you're not. You call me Santa Claus when I'm high, bitch. She sees you when you sleeping. She knows when you're away. She knows when you've been colonized. So be woke for goodness sake. Oh, you better not sleep. You better stay woke. Oh, did y'all know? Did you know oregano is spicy? Did y'all know that already? I just thought it was a herb. But knowing what I know now, I would probably categorize it as a spice. Even though spices are herbs, so same difference. But I'm just saying, raw oregano is spicy. And so people that are selling it as a health tonic to drink it straight, like in the pseudo health, nutrition, natural, plant-based community, that bullshit, the bullshit that it has become. You know, they drink oregano shots. That is some bullshit. I don't care how healthy something is for you. If when you drink it, it burns your throat, don't drink that shit. Don't drink a straight shot of that shit. Like, don't do it. I told them, girl. I told them. I don't know if they'll listen because it ain't in a book and it ain't in American education system. So I don't know if they'll listen. Don't go around here doing shit like shooting oregano shots. Yes, the same. I say the same with turmeric and ginger. If those things are too hot in terms of spice for you, Why would you do that? Because somebody said, well, that's why, right? Because somebody said it was good for you. And you didn't do any due diligence. Not only did you not do due diligence to find out if that person was telling you the truth, not that they would be lying, but you didn't even do any due diligence to see if that person to tell you the truth. When you actually tried it, your own personal experience, you couldn't even deal with the repercussions of trying to drink that straight. And you still take responsibility, like you must have done something wrong. Maybe you need to dilute it more. Maybe you need to do this more. Maybe you need to do that more. How about you find a different alternative? Mother Nature's a motherfucker. That bitch got options for your ass. But if you just go through life listening to what somebody else said was right for you, then what is it all for? I want to say then what is it all for, but the reality is most people do go through life that way, and a lot of people are pacified going through life that way. Like that's really they're okay with that, and that's fine. That's fine. But if you know good and well you're not okay with it, and you have, and the results of the relationships you harbor as a result of it are disappointing to your own self, to say the least, then you're going to probably want to grow the fuck up to have the most fulfilled life that you can have for yourself. Like you have full control over that. You can have everything. But having everything is contingent on what you consider, contingent upon what you value as your everything. It's been a minute since I preached us a sermon, huh? All of us. Well, get used to it, because Miss Goddess is showing up post-clandemic. Sir? Okay. Yeah. She all right?
Yeah, she was just checking on me.
Okay.
And Karen, the old lady Karen tried to jump in front of me. Came from somewhere else. So.
Yo, and did the same thing?
No.
Good.
I just walked around. I didn't even acknowledge her. Playing, you know.
That was at Menards?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, did you see the girl that had it was earlier this week, she quit Home Depot over the loudspeaker?
Didi played that, I heard that.
Okay.
She was calling out all these people that work there?
By name.
Yeah.
By name. I was like, now Steve got to watch his back. Because she's like, except for Steve, who got me this job when I needed it this moment. Right. I'm like, oh, God, Steve in trouble for the rest of his career now. You know they're going to take it all out on him. Oh, my God. Don't give him a shout out. When you calling out motherfuckers by name, don't give your homies the shout out. You going to leave them to hold that damn, hold that baton. No, thank you. Girl. You could have called me and said, he can't show me love. Call me when you get home. You done call out the pedophiles. Hope you don't talk to your daughters like that, like you talk to me. Oh my God. I was like, get them. She was like, let me get the races too while I'm at it. And this company fires black people for no reason at all. Black employees. She just went in to represent everybody that day. They fired the right one. Oh, the stew is cloudy because I just put the whole thing in there. Nothing in there but citrus and stem, sir. It's just that the meat is in there too, see? Because I didn't eat the grapefruit. I didn't eat the citrus.